Thokozani, it's me, it's Matapelo. I am an indigenous prophet, Nomthandazeli, and today I'm here to speak about dreams that alert you that you need to go and get help, right? So, dreams can be quite tricky, and why they are tricky is because um, dreams are things that we need to decode and work out, we need to translate them. So a dream, you are here, you are there. Next thing you are speaking to someone. Next thing this happens, boom, boom, bam, bam. And that is why it becomes quite puzzling sometimes. What is it like? What was that trying to tell me? And when we try and get dream interpretations from the book, and I mean just from this means that and this means that, it is also quite puzzling and complex because dreams are influenced, or dream interpretations are influenced by multiple factors. They can be influenced by culture, um, by experience, by emotion, by context, by socialization. So there are a lot of factors that will make someone come to the conclusion that A equals B. All right. And I'll give you one good example, right? In isiZulu, they'll say, if you dream you are pregnant, that means that there are people that are talking about you and the news are going to be exposed soon, right? In other contexts, they may say that you were fed an animal and um, that is the manifestation of the animal. In English context, they may say that it's something that's going to be reborn. The old, or there's a new phase that you're entering into your life. So the old needs to die and the new needs to. So out of these three interpretations, which ones are you choosing, and how do you know how to take action on them? So I think for just everyday uses, it's good to know what means danger, what is good. I think those are the main points to take out of any dream interpretation. What is good, what is bad, and how do I take action on it. I'll also give you a tip on how you can communicate to your people so that they're able to communicate back to you, decoding the dream or giving you more information on the dream. And I'll also be then telling you the dreams that need for you to get up and go and see somebody for help, because these definitely are telling you that something needs to happen. So we get dreams, and dreams, as I explained before, they need to be translated. They are not clear, or they may be clear in vision. What I mean to say is the message behind the dream is like a subtext that we need to take out of the dream to be able to understand what the dream is trying to tell us, because we are all spiritual beings, and as spiritual beings our ancestors are talking to us all the time. It can be that a photo falls out of an album randomly. That might mean Lokokoloyo is trying to say something to you. They're trying to reach out to you. You might drop a glass of water. Um, there might be birds that come and visit you. Like I have birds that I know come and check on me once a day, and I know that those are my people that have just come to say, all right, is she okay? And they've come to check on me and they want me to see them, that they are there. I know when I pasha the candle behaviors, they tell me okay. Literally, I was watching a gogo on YouTube, and she was saying her experience was that she would always hear banging sounds in the house. It's quiet, and all of a sudden the fridge just goes boom, 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 boom. And that's them. So they have different ways of reaching out to us, but we are not sensitive enough, or we are not aware enough to pick up those signs, and to translate that they mean that our people are trying to reach out. They are now speaking. Okay, so those things happen every second of the day. They are speaking every second of the day, right? It's just that we are not getting those messages. And as people, not just gifted people, but as people, their last resort is to reach out via dreams. I think this is something white people are very good at, because white people have always been sensitive. Like, in the movies, white people will always say they are the first ones to diagnose a ghost situation. there's a ghost, there's a ghost. And it's because they are hypersensitive to those things, to signs and symbols and things like that. And I think that's a good behavior that we can adapt as well, because we can gain a lot from being hypersensitive. So, right. So, dreams are very, very important, because this is the only time that your mind is resting and there's no disturbance, and you are actually tapping into the spiritual realm, whether you know it or not. And your people can come and they can give you the messages that they need to give you. All right. So, a vision, isponagaliso, on the other hand, is something that does not need to be translated. It's clear. Okay, you're in a car accident, it's a wreck, it's terrible. That means that you are in danger. It involves a motor vehicle. You need to stand up and protect yourself. That's clear. Or you dream of Ukoko, whether you know her or not, and she comes to your dream and she says, Mtanami, e-ofisini, ukhona lo owenza kanje nanje nakanje nakanje nakanje. That does not need translation. It is what it is. They came to warn you. Okay? So, in terms of dreams, I've noted a few that came to the top of my mind. Again, if you've got a couple that you've noticed, you can comment below the video, and I'll give you some tips on decoding what they mean in terms of what action you must take, and tips as well on communicating with your people in terms of decoding the dream, as well as tips on how to better remember your dreams. Because a lot of us, I've had a few friends that say I don't dream, and that's impossible. Science proves that we spend 3 to 5 minutes every night dreaming, whether you remember or not. So you have dreamed, it's just that you don't remember. And if you don't remember, that is a detrimental thing, because if your enemy can stop your dreams, they will stop your progress. And it is very, very important that we are aware of our dreams and that we try and remember our dreams. And I'll give you some tips on remembering your dreams. If you're somebody that's blank, you wake up and you're like, I don't remember anything. All right. So one of the first dreams is a snake dream. So snake dreams can be divided into two. You get snake dreams that, or rather, let me phrase it this way. If you get a snake dream, then we need to look at a lot of things. We need to look at the feelings, the behavior. We need to look at the kind of snake, the basic general mood, and what is it doing, right? So our ancestors can come to us in our dreams as snakes, and in isiZulu we call it intlwathi. So intlwathi is a python, and that is the general snake that they will use to represent themselves. Now, this comes back to a long lineage of kingship, and you'll see in symbolism of ubungoma, there's a lot of lion prince, tau. You get leopard. There's also the snake, because our ancestors always choose the animals that are the most scary, because those animals are respected. Now, the snake is the king of the water, and it is respected. So coming from Mozambique and Zimbabwe, that lineage, those were kings and queens. So they will choose an animal that is well respected and feared, because that is how they translate in the spiritual realm. It's not the mom you knew when she was alive. She becomes way more powerful when she crosses over. And all of us have a lineage, whether you can track it or not, of kingship. So that is why they will check, or they will choose that animal, whether it makes you uncomfortable or not. This is the truth. The snake in the dream will either want to embrace you, or it's just sitting there under a tree. It's chilling. It's not bothering anybody, those are your people that have come to visit you. That's a good thing, all right? And then you will get a snake that is angry. It's attacking. Hey, it's scary, man. It's chasing you. That's an enemy, all right? A snake that is not behaving itself and you are scared and it is scary, that is an enemy. So you need to stand up and you need to take action, all right? So you need to pray with your red candle against enemies, and you need to pray, and you need to pasha and tell your people, hey, I know of John, Mark, Jennifer. If I don't know others, hey, fight for me, because wow, it was going down just now. All right, and then we've got wet dreams. Now, wet dreams are dreams where you are having sexual encounters, and as per biology, it's normal. It's what? When you reach a certain age, it's not normal. I'm yet to think and toggle about it if it's even normal in your teenage years, because you shouldn't be having any sort of sexual encounter in your dream. Whether this was due to predisposure, you were watching something that was of that nature before you went to, you shouldn't be having those dreams. So a wet dream is very dangerous. Very dangerous. A wet dream means ukuthi bakuthumela ngesilwane. It's not a man. It's so clever, because the devil uses a lot of manipulation. He knows what you find attractive. So in the dream, you might be laying next to Denzel Washington. Oh, I'm exposing my age. I don't know who these new Hanks, I don't know them. Right? So in the dream, you might be laying next to Denzel Washington, only to find out it's a short, ugly thing from hell, or an animal, worst of all. So bakuthumela ngesilwane, as I spoke about mining chakras. I don't know if I've managed to post that video or not. I am technologically challenged, guys. Pray for me. But your chakras, especially as men and women, what am I talking about? Your chakras are here, right? So if you are having that spiritual sexual encounter, lesi silwane sizokuthatha whatever is coming to you in the future. Wow. So whatever you were expecting to come, for instance, your elders always tell you, don't speak over the fire, don't count your chickens before they hatch, all of those things. And that is deeply rooted to spirituality, because they know that if it happens that the devil gets a wisp of what's going to happen, he's going to try and block you. And how does he block you? He sends his things. Even your enemies, they send their things so that they can mine you. And then after that dream, you are supposed to get a car. It doesn't come. You were supposed to get a tender. They drop you. You were supposed to get partnership or shares in a business. Aklangan. All of your things start to wash, and you have to start from scratch. That's because this animal came at night to mine you. All right? And then we've got water dreams. Water dreams, we are looking out for the color of the water. We are looking out for the behavior of the water. If the water is dirty, that is a problem. It is a problem that is linked to witchcraft. All right, as an enemy, I know I'm not fighting you, but I'm fighting your ancestors. If I can win against your ancestors, I get access to you, right? So many of us, the reason why we are still alive is because our ancestors are putting up such a strong defense that people can't get to us, right? So what do they try and do? Bafaka manza mnyama, meaning when you go to Msamo, your people can't hear you, your prayers are not getting through. The other manza mnyama issue is that they are using muti and they are speaking your name over dirty water, so that your things never become clear. Your things are murky. You're always encountering trouble, problem, blockage. All right. So dirty water is the problem. Now, when it comes to clean behaving water, also you dream that you are at school. Those are prophetic dreams. Water dreams, mountain dreams are also linked to the gift of being a sangoma and ngaka. All right, because those ancestors are in the water. They are water ancestors, people that perished in the water. And then dreams that you are getting pursued. Baulelekisa, you are running all the time. I used to have these dreams all the time. No wonder I used to wake up all the time before work. I'm already tired. Because you are being pursued. So somebody is pursuing you with muti. Yeah, they're calling your name. They're calling your name. They're pursuing you. And when they get you, it's done. It's over. So you need to stand up. You need to pray, or you need to go and see someone. They are pursuing you with muti. Okay, things are getting stolen from you. Yeah, these are thieves that come spiritually. They are stealing things from you. Now, I told you that dark people, not black people, they are able to see what's coming in your future. They come spiritually and they steal it. Sleep paralysis. This is when you are sleeping, and then as you are sleeping, you can't move, you can't breathe, and you feel there's a dark presence in the room. You can't breathe. You want to scream, you want to pray, you can't. All right, this is the problem. This is a witch that has entered your space and they are casting a spell. So try and this I got from a gogo on YouTube, and I love her so much. I actually need to get her name. She gave me the best tip. This is the first tip that I've ever heard, is that you need to try and move your fingers. Yeah, try and move your fingers. Try and move as much as possible and wake up. When you wake up, the reason why you never see the dark falls is because when you see them, they are powerless. And thank you to that gogo for that tip. Wow. And so this is a problem, because you are being witch hunted. This is where that word witch hunted comes. You need to pray. Wedding dreams. Wedding dreams, the inside of a coffin is classic white, and it's the same silk of a wedding dress. So if you see yourself in a wedding dress and death is coming after you, the spirit of death is following you, you need to stand up, you need to pray, you need to see someone. Eating in a dream. Sometimes you'll be eating in a dream. You know, witches are so clever. They will even make a scenario where you're sitting with your family, you are comfortable. Here comes your mom with a plate of meat. They are feeding you animals. That animal is now going to live inside you and function and take your joy. And you'll be sick. Your stomach will be bloated. You'll have problems going to the toilet. They will block. If you were engaged, finish with the wedding. What else did I want to say about eating in a dream? Yeah, so they are feeding you things. They are feeding you muti. They are feeding you animals. They are feeding you all sorts of things. And those things are only there to destroy you. Poop. If you're dreaming of number 2, you are doing number 2, you are seeing number 2, you are around number 2, you should be never dreaming of poop. That means somebody is using muti and speaking your name over poop, so that when people look at you, they see poop, number 2. So obviously, if you are looking like poop, there's nothing good coming your way. People always want to spit at you when they see you. Awuthandeki, unesicefe, unesinyama, uyadina. You are irritating, you know. You are when people see you, people dislike you for no reason. Someone was standing over poop, and your ancestors are trying to show you, go get it fixed. All right. Dreaming of girlfriend, boyfriend. So you broke up with someone, and all of a sudden you are dreaming of this person. Tabang, 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 tabang. Tabang. Hey, but tabang, they can use muti to get you back. You know that dash and follow muti. You know that Gorobela Muti, bring back lost lover. Eh? Tabang is sitting in a train. He sees bring back lost lover. He send WhatsApp. I want to bring back my lost lover, Sarah. Okay? Sarah is now getting dream, tabang. It might not be your natural instinct or a sign that you need to get back together. Somebody might just be using Muti to get you back, and it's manipulation. All right? So, how do we remember our dreams so that we know that these are warnings, and what do we need to do about these warnings? Drink a cup of milk just before you go to sleep. Secondly, this is my personal tip. Set dream alarms. All right? If I'm sleeping at 8, I'm going to set a dream alarm at 12. I wake up at 12. I'm like, okay, I write down my dreams. I remember chocolate and go back to sleep. Then you set another alarm maybe for 4 a.m. And each time you wake up, thank them for the dreams. Pray. Thank you for the dreams. I've received them. If you are not understanding the dream, go back to the sender. Guys, I don't understand. I dreamt this. First of all, thank you. Thank you. And then I don't understand because I was at the waterfall and then I jump in and then I saw a fish and then. So ask them, please give me another dream to better explain what you were trying to say in the first dream. Or give me a sign. Or talk to me. Why I'm asking you to ask for another dream is because when you ask them to talk to you, you don't listen. Many people. You'll sit there like, but I was waiting there. They've already spoken. They've told you. Through intuition, through feeling, you'll all of a sudden think about something. Guti, That's them talking to you. But because most of us don't want to be cognizant of this communication, rather ask them for a recurring dream. All right? In dreams, we need to look at the environment, the scenario. Teach yourself to be a lucid dreamer, someone who can be observant in a dream. Is it night? Is it day? Night is not good. Is it raining? Is it shining? Sunshine good. Rain is good. Is it dirty? Is it feeling creepy? Am I feeling scared? Am I feeling anxious? What are the colors in the dream? Those things are important to note because then you know what to look out for. Even when you're praying and you're asking them, please give me tips. All right, so now you get these dreams. We are better. Pray. Prayer is number 1, guys. Pasha. Ask them for a way. They are still continuing. Go and see somebody. You are dying in a car accident. Go and see somebody. These dreams are urgent, and you know because of the feeling, you'll wake up like, If you're waking up like that, it's an emergency. See someone. This is a good cause to see someone. But above and beyond, guys, pray and upahle, communicate. I hope this was helpful. To the side.